welcome back to the fifth part of correlation analysis. For the remaining parts, you can find the link in the description box. Let us see what are the topics we have covered so far. Um, Basics we have seen regarding coefficient of correlation, and we have just started with the Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, wherein we have completed direct method, arithmetic mean method, and assume mean method. And moreover, I have told you under what situations you have to use different methods. Whatever the methods you are using, you will be getting the same answer. Now, the second part of this Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is how to compute the correlation in case of Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation in case of group data. Group data means what? When the data is given in two-way. Data is given when the data is given in two-way frequency distribution. In two-way frequency distribution. Or simply we can say that the data, when the data is given in rows and columns. In rows and columns. In rows and columns. At that time, how to compute the Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation in group data. The formula is very simple, as we have seen in case of assume mean. The same formula we are going to use. The only thing is what we are going to add frequency f in all the parts. Let's see how we have to compute. In case of assume mean, what was the formula we have seen? Just recollect it. The formula was very simple: n summation of dx dy minus summation of dx into summation of dy. This was the formula in case of assume mean we have seen, right? We have already seen this formula. Root over n summation of dx square minus summation of dx whole square root over into, here you are going to write for y dy square minus summation of dy whole square. This is the formula which we have seen in case of assume mean, right? Now what we have to do in case of correlation, computing correlation in case of group data. In case of group data, in case of group data, what happened? The frequency is also given. So we need to add the frequency in this same formula. What we are going to do, you see, you are going to add f dx dy. Here you are going to add f. Here you are going to add f. Here f, f, f and f. Now you have got the formula for what? Formula for grouped data. How to compute what? To compute correlation. In order to find out the correlation under Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, the formula is this. The only thing is what? You are using the formula of assume mean by inserting frequency, since here you will be having frequency also, and it is being given in rows and columns. Like for example, in our question, one question is there, we need to solve this sum. You see, the following table gives the frequency according to groups. I'll just use different color. According to the groups of marks obtained by 67 students. Is this 67 is your n? No doubt. This is your n. 67 is your n. In an intelligence test, measure the degree of relationship between age and intelligence test. So, this is age. This is intelligence test. So, age is given in what? Age is given 18, 19, 20, 21. It is given in what? It is given in columns. It is given in columns. Now this text, intelligence text marks is there, and this is given in rows. It is given in rows. So you have two information, age, two data you are having. One is intelligence test. This is your intelligence test score, and this is your age. So let this variable, this portion, column portion be x. This column portion will be taking as x, and this portion will be taking as what? Test mark we will be taking as y. So this portion we are going to take it as x, and this portion we are going to take it as y. So how we have to compute the values of all this, that we are going to see in this sum. So the same thing you can just paste it. I've just already pasted the same thing. You see, I have just pasted the same thing. I have pasted, and what are the columns required? All that I have just so that it will be easy for you, right? Okay, this is the cases. Wherever we are using total, here what you have to do is the same sum I have just posted, and here this is what? This is your x variable. This will be your x variable, and this will be your y variable. Okay, x is shown in columns and y is shown in rows. Y is shown in rows. Okay, so this portion is what? This portion is your Y, and this portion is your X. This is what you're saying. It means age is your X and my test mark is your Y. So this I am going to delete. I am going to write X and Y here. Okay. This is your X, this is your Y. So how I am going to write, you see? This is your X and this is your Y. So this denotes Y and this denotes X. For your understanding, I have written here 1X, and for your understanding, I have written 1Y also here. Okay. The first thing what you have to do is, I'm just deleting it because I have to include 2 more concepts here. Okay. This I have told you, this is your X. This is your X. I don't know why it is getting deleted. 1 minute. Okay, this is your X and this is your Y, right? So now what you have to do is, this is your X, you have to find out dx here, and this is your Y, you have to find out dy here. This is your dy and this is your dx, right? Likewise, you have to find out. How to find out dx and dy? The concept is very simple. How to find out dx and dy? I'll just draw beautifully so that this is dy, this portion is dy, this portion is dy, and this portion is dx. Okay. Here you can see when we are saying age and total. Okay, y and the total. So y is given in what series? It is given in continuous. It is given in continuous, and x is given in what? X is given in discrete. You can make out. When this is given in classes, this is given in single variable. So this is your discrete series and this is your continuous series. So in case of this, we can easily find out the values. Okay. So we can use what formula? Since here we are having how many differences? We are having 50 differences. Gap of 50 we are having. So we can use that D dash concept which I have told you earlier. So here what we are going to take? We are going to take 19 as assuming. Right. Since the difference is 1. In all the cases the difference is 1. We are going to take D. X we are going to take, that is what? That is x minus a. X minus a, what is a? A is 19. Okay, divide by I also I am taking, so that it should be d bar. For x it is d dash t and d dash x. X minus a. So 18 minus 19 divided by I is 1. Since we are going to take y, I divide by I in the y column, since the gap is 15, we have to show there also. Okay, it makes no difference because it is divided by 1. It is divided by 1 will give you the same result. So here you can see, if you divide 18 minus 19 is minus 1, 19 minus 19 is 0, 19 minus 20 minus 19 is plus 1, and this is plus 2. This is what you have got the value. Now you have to find out dy. What is the value of dy? Dy is equal to y minus a divided by I. Here your second value you have taken, here also you can take the second value. Second value means what? First of all, you have to find out the mid value. For this, you have to find out the mid value. I'll just show you how to find out the mid value. I have not created the space for that in the column. I'll just show in the working notes. Okay. You can only show the why this y also I'm deleting. What you have to do is, first of all, you have to find out the mid value. Here a separate column you can draw for mid value. Just post it here. Okay. Mid value you post it here, and let this be dy. I'm just deleting this. 1 minute. I'll just delete it with the help of a eraser. Okay. I'm just putting here. Okay. Pen I'm using. This is your mid value. Okay. This is your dy. Okay. Now tell me what is the mid value in 200 to 250. The mid value is, I'm using a small. Okay. 200 to 250, the mid value is 225, no doubt, 225, and 250 to 300 is 275, 300 into 350 is 325, 350 to 400 is 375. Okay, this is how you have to write. Now what happened in case of this? Instead of y, you are using what? You are using the, because here in case of this y variable you are having continuous. So in here in case of y you are going to use m. So which value you are going to take? 275. The first value will be 225 minus 275 divided by I is 50, right? Divided by I is 50. So here Yes, 225 minus 275. So the balance is 225 minus 275 is minus 50 divided by 50, which is equal to minus 1. So you can write here minus 1, right? So likewise, your value will be getting here to us 275 minus 275 is your 0. This will be your plus 1 and this will be your plus 2. This is how you have to compute, okay? I am going to use different color. Okay. Now here you are going to find out all all x values. Here you are going to find all x values and here you are going to find all y values, okay? So first, this is your f, no doubt. This is your f and this is also your f. We can say it as f, or this is your what? This is your n, total of n, right? Here what you are going to do is, here you are going to multiply f into dx, right? Then you are going to multiply f into dx square. You have to double it here and you have to multiply. Last column is f dx dy. Likewise, here also f dy. This is your y, no? This column is your y. So here you are going to write dy f dy square f dx dy, right? So this is how you have to compute. So this column you won't be getting any figure. If you want, I can merge this figure. Here you are not going to get any figure. I'll just merge it so that there should not be any confusion. Okay. Here all you will be getting the total. I'll just increase the size of this cell. Okay. This is how you have to find out. Now what you have to do is, this is done. Now you have to find out the dx dy. Now you have to find out the dx dy. That we will see later. Before that, let us find out f dx first. F dx. F dx means this is f, this is dx. This is dx, this is f. This need to be multiplied. This need to be multiplied and written here. Okay. So 10 into minus 1 is 10 into minus 1 is minus 10. This is 19 into 0 is 0. 20 into 1 is 20. 18 into 2 is 36. Right? So you will be writing getting the total f dx is equal to 46. Okay. Now dx square. Now this f dx you have to double it. Minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. 1 into 10 is 10. Write down here. This will be 0, no doubt. 1, 1, 1, 20. This will be 20. Here 2 into 2 what? 4. 4 18s are 4 18s are 72. So here you are going to write f dx square, which is equal to 102. Okay. This we will do at last. This we will do at last. These two figures total will be same. Next one is f dy. How to compute f dy, fine. So in order to compute f dy, what you have to do? This is your dy, this is your dy, and this is your f. Just multiply it. Minus 11 into 11 is minus 1 into 11 is minus 11. This is 0. This portion all will be 0, not okay. That you will come to know. This is 0 into 14 is 0. All values will be 0. 21. 1 into 21 is 21, and then 2 into 21 is 42. This value you have got, and summation of f dy. Just total it. Your answer will be 52. Next one is f dy square. In case of f dy square, double this dy and multiply with f. Minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. Plus 1 into 11 is 11. Right? 0. This will be 0. 1, 1, 1. 1, 21, 21. 2. 2, 2, 4. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 21 is 84. 84. Summation of f dy square is equal to, value is 116. So this is how you have got the value of this. Now we have to find out which column, f dx dy column. Now we have to find out f dx. Now we have to find out f dx dy column. So now we have got to all the values except f dx dy. This value we have to find out. What you have to do is, here first of all you have to multiply the dx dy of respective cell into frequency. For example, here f, what will be the value that you have to write down here? The value you have to write down here. minus 1, this value and this value, respective dx dy multiplied by frequency of that particular cell. Minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1, plus 1 into 4 is 4. This is how you have to write down, okay. This is 0, so it will be 0. This one, minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 into 2 is 2, minus 2. This you have to write. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, minus 2 into 1 is minus 2, both minus 2. Likewise, for all the columns you have to compute. Since here it is 0, all values will be 0. 0 multiplied by any number will be 0. Write down 0. Right. Here you are going to write now. 1 into minus 1 is plus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Write down minus 2. Here 0. Here the value will be 0. Here 1 into 1, 1, 1, 8, 8. Here the value will be plus 8. If you want, you can write down. Wherever plus is there, no, you can write down the value as plus, so that there should not be any confusion. 1 into 2, 2, 2 5 is 10. Write down plus 10. Plus 10. Okay. Here also you are going to do 2 into minus 1 is 2, 2 1s are 2, minus 2. This will be your 0. You see, this value, this complete value will be 0, this portion will be 0, and this portion will be 0. Then 2 into 1 is 2, 2 6 are 12. It will be plus 12. Here you can see 2 into 2, 4, 4 to 4 10s are 40. This is your plus 40. So all values you have got. Now what you have to do is, you have to multiply these values with this dx dy, right? So you have already multiplied dx dy. Sorry, you have already multiplied dx with f, dx dy with f in respective cell. You have already multiplied. Now what you have to do is, you have to total. In this is your plus 4, and in this plus 4 f is there, dx dy all are there. So what you have to do is, you have to add the cell. Forget about the other values, just add the cell horizontally for finding out this f dx, and vertically for finding out this portion. This portion and this portion, this portion should be equal. Same answer should be there. In case if there is any difference, means some mistake you have committed. So let us go for the same. Plus 4 minus 2 is 0. Okay, and this is already 0. Minus 2, 0, plus 8, 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 minus 2 is 16. It will be in plus. 40 plus 12 is 52. 52 minus 2 is 50. Write down 50. So here the value is f dx dy is equal to 66. Likewise, here you are going to make find out f dx dy. 4 minus 2 minus 2. This is 0. It is not necessary that both the sides will be equal. Okay, the values may be different. It depends upon the value how you are getting it. Minus 2 plus 8 and plus. This is your plus 20. Plus 20 minus 2 is 18. Write down 18. Here 10 for 10 plus 40 is 15. 50 minus 2 is 48. Write down 48. So here summation of f dx dy is equal to 66. The values are both same. If these values are different, means there is some mistake. So you have got all the values, f dx square, f dx dy, f dy square. Now you can apply these values in the formula which we have seen in case of grouped frequency distribution. Let us see what is the formula once again. I'll just write it down. Summation of f dx dy minus summation of f dx into summation of f dy whole divided by root over n summation of f dx square minus summation of f dx whole square root over n summation of f dy square minus summation of f dy whole square. Right, this is the value how we have got, and accordingly you can solve the sum. Just put the values and solve the sum. N is how much? N is your 60. We have found the value. No, n is 67. This is your n. I'll just put it like this. N is your 67. F dx dy is 66 minus f dx is 46. F dy is 52. This is your into. Sorry. This is your into 52, 46 into 52. divided by root over n is 67, f dx square is 102 minus f dx is 46 whole square. This you are going to write is 46 whole square. Then 67 into f dy square is 116, this value, okay, minus f dy is 52 whole square. Okay, we can solve the sum now. 67 into 66 is 4422 minus 46 into 52 is 2392 whole divided by root over 6834 minus 2116 root over 67 into 1166 7776 minus 2704 which is equal to 2030. Just subtract it, you will be getting the value 4718 root over 5068, okay, is equal to 2030 divided by just find out the square root of both the values, and this is the value which you are getting. Write down 2030 divided by 4890.04 which is equal to 0.415. Therefore R is equal to 0.415. So what will be your conclusion? The conclusion will be that there is, this is the answer is in plus, so there is we are not going to give high degree or low degree because it is average, it is nearing about 50, 0.50. There is positive correlation between age and intelligence test score. This will be your interpretation in case of this grouped frequency distribution. So with this all the methods of Karl Pearson is over. So in case of Karl Pearson we have seen three methods: direct method, arithmetic mean method, and assume mean method. These are the three methods we have seen. And apart from that, one more formula we have seen in order to compute correlation in case of grouped data. So these are the figures we have seen. These are the following information figures which we have seen in case of Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. So with this, the Karl Pearson portion is over. So now we have done with the first method, scatter diagram method, second method, graphic method, scatter diagram method, graphic method. We are seeing the methods of correlation wherein we have completed first, second, and the third one, Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. This method we have already completed now. With this, this method is over. Now we will be seeing two more methods, that is rank correlation coefficient and concurrent deviation method in the coming videos. If you have any doubt, can leave your comment in the comment box. Thank you.